Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Sport Explore. I'm your host, Giselle, and I'm super excited to have you here today. This is the show where we dive into an amazing world of sport, not just the game and the competition, but the story, the passion behind them. Sport are more than just physical activities. They are a way of life. They teach us discipline, resilience, and the power of teamwork. They push us to dream big, break boundaries, and never give up. And today, we're exploring two sports that truly embody all of that: figure skating and skateboarding. In this episode, Skate of Shape, we take a closer to look at how these two sports, one gliding gracefully on ice and other rolling boldly on concert, have become global sensation. We have got two incredible athletes joining us today. First up, we have the figure skater who's been dazzling audience with their accuracy and athleticism. And later, we meet a skateboarder who's been pushing the limits of what's possible on a board. So, whether you are the fans on the elegance of figure skating and the raw energy of skateboarding, this episode is for you. Let's get started. Now,
Hi, I'm Dolphin, kind of casual figure skater who actually started this sport since 2023. That time actually I just graduated, kind of got the spare time, some spare money actually from my grandmother that she left it for me. Then I found out that I could have studied with something that I've liked it since like my high school time. So back in my high school time, I went to like ice skating, and then later I found out I kind of like it, and this guy here actually support me to start to go into ice skating, and he just accompanied around for when I just started. So it all started with him accompanying me to all of the ice skating rinks, and slowly just last year, like right after I started 1 year, so I actually went for Skate Malaysia, which is a ice skating competition in Sunway Pyramid, and I won 5 gold medals. So it's actually for him as well.
let's get a warm welcome to our first guest, Dolphin.
Hi Giselle, and hi everyone.
So, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay, sure. Hi everyone, I'm Dolphin. So actually I call myself the casual figure skater. So started at the age of 22. So it's kind of special day for me today because I'm actually celebrating like 2 years anniversary for my ice skating journey like today, because I actually started in March 2023. So it's been like 2 years, and I think I've been enjoying it, and I think I have a lot of very fascinating experience. You see, like it's my skates here are actually all like pushing me to do whatever that I like. Although I started late, but I think it's never too late to start.
So we come for our first interview question. Like, I think everyone is most the curious one. Like, why you starting for your skating? Is some story or some experience for you choosing for the skating?
Yeah, definitely. So I can say it all started with my grandparents. So they kind of like played different roles in my ice skating journey. Cause can say that the skates you are seeing here, I can say it's kind of like from my grandmother actually. Unfortunately, she has like gone to heaven like 2 years ago. So that is when I get this pair of kind of premium skate, because he actually like hid an envelope beneath my bed, and it was just good enough for me to get a premium skate for me to start on this. And the time I was just like graduated from my university, so I kind of got some spare time for it, and my grandfather was kind of like alone at home, so I actually brought him around for me to like I bring him to all the ice skating rinks when I just started. So I started in March 2023, which I later on I really find passion in it. I really want to work on this thing. I want to do it for my grandfather, my grandmother, and also like for myself. So I actually got the skate like after 1 month of like touching ice skating, and I started I actually started my journey there. So I actually go for like classes for even until now, although I stopped already, but I still go skating because I'm kind of adjusting my trying to settle down myself as well. So but I will continue to doing this, and I really do hope that I skate until like I'm like 60 years old or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very kind of warm story. So another question is like,
Yeah.
figure skating is such a beautiful mix of art and athleticism.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of middle of the table is you join you participate some competition, or you can share for us.
Yes, okay. I only went for one last year, which that's when I already started skating for 1 year, and I went for the Skate Malaysia ice skating competition in Sami Pyramid. So I actually got all gold medals in 5 events that I participated. So I'm really kind of surprised because I actually started quite late, because usually people start at the younger age so that they are more flexible and they are not like afraid of falling down or whatever. But if you see me, I'm like about 170 cm so it's kind of tall, and also there's a bit of like physical things that actually blocking us to climb higher when we do ice skating, because when we train for like jumps, we're kind of afraid if you fall, because when you fall you might take some time to recover from that. So it's been kind of challenging, but it's really a very good experience for me to actually went for the competition last year, and winning these 5 gold medals is like a present to my grandparents. So I want to make them to be proud of me, and also I want to be proud of myself. I finally found something that I really like in my life. So I do it when I'm happy, or when I feel lost, I would just go to the ice skating rink and just skate freely on the ice. I feel like when the cold wind actually kisses my face, I feel like, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Just enjoy the ice, enjoy the time, enjoy freely on the ice, and everything will be okay.
I think not just your grandparents, for me I'm so very proud for you. You
Thank
get
you.
5 medal in one competition is very I don't know how to say this, it's very like
Amazing.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you,
So
Lisa.
like I know that you started is very late, cause
Yeah.
like for skating everyone is like running as they young. So you started at
like
20
2 years ago, so
2
I
years
was like
ago.
22.
Yeah, may I know that like what's the is most challenge for you, like the spin or the jump?
Yeah, okay. Just like what I said just now, for jumps, it's a bit challenging because you are kind of tall and you will be afraid to fall, because it might like break your bone or something. It might take some time to recover. I did like one kind of serious injury previously. It was like at the backside of my neck. Yeah, because I kind of like fall when I try to jump, and I fall backwards. So it actually took me around 1 month and more to recover. So I wasn't able to like go back for my trainings and stuff. So it's a bit hard. So sometimes you really do need to be very cautious, because compared to like the children, because parents usually send their children for ice skating training since like very young age. So they are more flexible, and like they dare to do whatever things that they are trying to do. So they learn very fast. They like level up very fast. But for us, it's like you're just slower than others. But you have to be very strong in terms of your mindset, of your mentality. You have to stay mentally focused, and you just need to believe that
You can do it.
yeah, we can do it. Just do it, whatever it takes. You might fall, but you might learn from every fall. That's where you get better. Yeah, so I can say, never be afraid, just do it.
Then how about does like figure skating compare to other fitness routines in terms of calorie burns, muscle engagement, and overall athleticism?
Okay, for this one, I'm not that kind of person that usually go to gym. I don't really do sports during my younger age or like until now. I only do figure skating, but it's sort of like a full body workout as well, because we not only doing ice skating on ice, but we do off ice training as well. Off ice training meaning like you do some workout on the land. So actually to get you familiar with the elements, or like to increase your flexibility. So which some people also choose to go for like gymnastic exercise or like Pilates, which is kind of hot sports now as well, because it can actually build up your figures and you are more elegant and graceful on ice. But I don't really do it up. So far I only do the off ice training, which I felt it does really help you to perform better on the ice, as well as to build your strength, because core strength is very important for us when we do ice skating. It's more like you have to get the power, the momentum on ice. Yeah.
Like for me, already 24 years old, if I like more interesting for learning the skating, did I need to go for the Pilates or ballet, like train my balance first, so or I can just start for the skating?
Okay, for me, I think that you can just go for it. You can just start first, like without going for. But of course, if you are already doing like Pilates or like gymnastic, or you actually do works out, usually that's actually very good, because you kind of like you have a better foundation to start. So yeah, your flexibility is better than others. But of course, you can do it later. Like me, I didn't do anything before it. I just go for it. I just went to the ice skating rink alone at first. Then slowly I bring in my grandfather to accompany me. So for me, it's not really about if you have the foundation or if you do something related to it, or you must have like very good flexibility. I'm not flexible. I'm really not flexible. But no, you just learn as you go. That's where if you have the courage to start, it's not too late for anything. You can just go for it later, slowly, step by step. You don't have to rush for it.
Another question is like another question lah.
Okay.
Like I saw the rabbit.
Yes.
Is it any
Meaning?
yes for you or?
Yes, actually, it does have a meaning, because if you can see closely, there's my name on it. So it's dolphin. So I bring this plushie to my ice skating competition as well, because there's some kind of like a celebrating ceremony for our ice skating performance. It's like once you done your event, right, like your performance, people like the audience will actually throw like plushies on to the ice. So it's kind of like a celebration kind of thing for figure skaters. So this is the one that previously my coach hold it for me when I do my competition, my first competition. So it's really meaningful for me, because I usually carry it for my ice skating trainings or wherever I go. Yeah.
Alright, so thank you so much for sharing your insight and also your experience. So it's been amazing to hear about your journey and also your experience and your competition and the things.
Thank you.
So let's take a look for some of your incredible performance in the next video.
Sure.
So let's start the demo video. thanks again for Dolphin sharing your story for us today. So it's been so inspiring to hear about the dedication, discipline, and the patience that goes into figure skating. So from the artistry for your performance to the sheer athleticism, so required to the instead with dropping, so jumps and spin like most of the uh, exercise, like so um, you are giving us like a whole new expectation for the sport. So before we take a short break, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned so far. So figure skating isn't just about competing or performing, it's about pushing boundaries, expressing yourself, and finding joy in the process. It's a sport that demands both physical and mental strength, and it's clear that skater like you are like true athletes in every sense of the word. So we will be back in just a few minutes to dive into the world of skateboarding, where we meet our next guest and explores another sport that's all about creativity. So resilience and identifying creative. So stay tuned to our next part. So thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Giselle.
So welcome back to Sport Expo. So I hope you were inspired as I am after hearing for Dolphins about the incredible world of figure skating now. So we're shifting gear to a sport that equally dynamic but with the completely different vibe, which is the skateboarding. So skateboarding is more than just a sport. It's a cultural, a lifestyle, and a form of self-expression. From its humbling beginning as an underground movement and its rise as a globally recognized sport, skateboarding has always been about breaking the rules. So, challenging norms and creating something entirely unique. So today, we truly welcome a skateboarding who embodies the spirit of the sport. So Akma has been at the front of the skateboarding scenes, so pushing the limits of what's possible on a board and inspiring a new generation of skate. So, but before we bring Akma come, so let's take a introduction video for Akma.
Hai, nama saya Muhammad Akmal bin Zaidi. Saya skate selama 9 tahun. Saya telah masuki dalam banyak pertandingan dan saya menang dalam game of skate di Melaka. Favorite trick saya adalah pressure hard flip. Okay, let's go.
2, 1.
Okay, let's welcome to our next guest, Akma.
Hi,
So, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
my name is Muhammad Akmal bin Zaidi. By the way, thanks for having me here. And I've been skating for like 9 years already, like that. And I love skateboarding so much. That's all.
Okay. All right. So the first question is, I think everyone is so curious about like why you choose for skating. Is there a story you can share with us?
For starting, actually I start skateboarding like when I was small, 9 years old. I just start skateboarding. My friend comes to me and bring the board to me, and then I just keep riding until I fall down, hit my chest, and then my mother come to me. I'm crying a lot that time, and then my mother come to me, bring me get into the house, right? And then after that, I stopped skating for so long until 2014. 2014, my friend come to our hostel and bring the board again, and then I be like, wow, skateboard shit like that also. And then I be like, damn, I want to play this. I want to play this so bad. And then I just keep riding, keep pushing until 2016. And then I start focusing on skateboarding career. By the way, I wakil dalam sepak takraw before. I've been play sepak takraw and wakil untuk Melaka lah. Main untuk negeri Melaka. Dalam bagi saya, macam bagi I, kalau main sepak takraw ni macam team kan. Kalau team ni dia kena cooperate, dia kena ada sama pendapat. Kau ni boleh, aku boleh. Sebab ada team ni kena kerjasama. Tapi bila main skateboard ni, this one for individual. You play, you fall. Tak ada siapa-siapa lah. Tak ada siapa yang boleh marah you. You just main sendiri je. Bila saya main dekat sepak takraw, asyik-asyik kena marah, asyik-asyik kena push. Yang tu tak boleh, yang ni tak boleh. And then I stop sepak takraw and I play skateboarding until now. And then glad I'm got sponsorship from KL, local brand shoes, Swift brand. And before this, I macam main suka-suka lah for fun, right? And then tiba-tiba some brand ni, Swift brand ni datang kat I, and then he said like, you want a sponsorship or not? Oh, you play so good, you play so well. And then for us all skater don't feel, kita tak rasa kita bagus pun. Kita sebab ramai lagi yang bagus. Ramai kawan saya yang main Malaysia, pergi Bali, pergi Indon, pergi Thailand, pergi China skating lah. Tapi dia datang pada saya cakap nak sponsor kasut kan. And then I'll be like, okay, this is my career now. I have to commit it. Then I buat betul-betul, buat sungguh-sungguh sampailah sekarang. That's all.
Alright. So another question is like, since you are a coach, right, for teaching the skating. So what kind of student you are teaching? Like Chinese or Malay, Indian?
Oh, by the way, I start class for proper class is just 1 year, but teaching already a long time already. But before I do proper class, I got all Malay student, But after I do proper class, a lot of Chinese come to me and say, "Oh, you can speak Chinese lah, 可以讲华语啊." And then I be like, "Oh, 可以啊，可以啊，可以啦." And then I do like, kids when you teach in Chinese like very easy, like you keep repeating same words, like 加油啊，站起来，不要跌，不要怕，like that only, right? So for me, easy to teach because I skate for long time already. So I have to find new talent for my Melaka lah, that. And then I want kids nowadays playing skateboard because hard to see kids play skateboard nowadays. KL a lot lah. KL a lot, but Melaka so less. Like that.
So you are based in Malacca or KL? You teach your class at Malacca or?
Okay. At Melaka, I teach my part-time, by the way. I'm full-time photographer. And then I do part-time coaching in Melaka. And sometimes I join Chinese community skateboarding in KL here. And they ask me to come and coaching, and then I just do what they say. And that's all. That's how I grow my skateboarding journey.
So like skateboarding have some like very hard, like some tricks like kick flips or grind. So what are the fundamental skill every skater need to develop to the progress?
For skateboarding, it's all about balancing, all about brave, all about risks, you know. It can be breaks your bone. I pernah jatuh sampai berdarah kepala, bleeding, my head bleeding, like very much. And I start my motorcycle and then go to hospital alone. That's how skateboarding journey, semua tentang bahaya. Tapi kalau siapa yang berani untuk hadap skateboarding journey ni, memang itulah dia kena hadap kan. Susah macam mana pun dia kena pergi. Apa yang terjadi pun kena buat. Macam kickflip ke. Kickflip is basic trick. But kickflip on the height gap is not easy. It's not basic. Like kickflip on the flat ground is easy, but height gap, or you want to do kickflip on grinding or rail or ledge, this one very easy, very easy. Like pressure trick, like my trick, pressure hard flip trick, that's one so less people do in Malaysia here.
So alright, thank you so much for your sharing your story. So I know that like learning for skateboard is like like how to say, like to just keep it up, like 站起来来多一次
对
So like it's been amazing to hear about like your journey of the world of skateboarding lah. So we already prepared for some demo video, so let's take a look.
This is we call skateboard. This is we call board. We don't call skateboard. We call board because if we talk with our friend, where is your board? We don't say where is your skateboard. This is truck. We call truck. This one got kingpin. This one got wheel. Inside wheel got bearing. And then we got hardware here. Hardware screw. This one. And then we got bushing. English we say bashing. In Malaysia got local brand skateboard, but a lot of international brands such as April, such as Santa Cruz, Zero skateboard. In Malaysia we got Santai skateboard, Civic skateboard, we got Rumors, we got a lot of brands. So easy to find in Malaysia for skateboarding. Hello, this is how you stand on skateboard. So you guys can see bolt nut here. This is we call bolt nut. We don't say screw. So you must put your feet on here, on screw here, on the bolt nut like this. put your front foot like this, and then put your pressure all the way on your front foot, and then press a bit. You can bend a bit and then get up, just like that. This is all for beginner one. If you want to start skateboarding, you can do like this. Get up and get down, get up back and then get down back. Okay, that's all. This is how we call basic stop. This is how we balance our body. So we must press here first. Press the tail one. Then just put your right leg and then press it. And then you can do it again and again until you balance your body. Until you get comfortable, and then you can play skateboard very well. This is how you ride skateboard. Put your front foot and then press here and then get up and then swing your back foot like this. After you get comfortable with this, and then you can skate like a pro skateboarder. Okay, this is how you jump when you ride a skateboard. This is we call like ollie, O-L-L-I-E. So this is how you ollie. You must press here. So you must press here, and then the board will get up like this. You must slide a bit forward, and then the board will come to your feet, and then landing, just like this. Let's go.
Okay, so welcome back. So just now for the demo video, so actually I'm a little bit interesting for skating lah. So like for me already 24 lah. So is it okay for learning the skateboard?
Very, very okay. Because like my student got 40 years old.
40
years old want to learn skateboarding. And I just teach, and she come with her child, her kids, come together, play together. Like 24, very young to start. That's one okay.
So what kind of I need to learn, like balancing or anything?
Yeah, for first thing first, you must learn the basic one, how to stand, how to stop, how to get out from the board, how you do when you panic, what you have to do, like that. And then after you get all that basic things, and then you can try to ollie, try to kick flip, heel flip, and do a little gap, or maybe you can grind a bit ledge or rail, like that only. That one very good start if you want to start for 24 years old, maybe.
Actually, I already already testing for the skateboarding with my friend. I think it's few years ago. Actually, I know how to standing and also but actually I don't know like how to say you stand on the skateboard, then how to roll.
How to roll is about this one. Skateboarding is about not give up, tak boleh putus asa, kena buat terus, buat lagi dan lagi. I always repeat this word to my student, like I said, if you fall, then get up, do it again. If you fall, get up, do it again. I keep repeating that because this is skateboarding. If you scared to fall, don't play skateboard, because skateboard is about fall. That one. Like memang kena jatuh. Kalau kita jatuh, okay, macam mana I tak nak jatuh? Macam mana I nak buat tak nak jatuh? So you dapat figure it out, macam mana nak buat, how to do this, how to do that. And then after you learning, keep pushing, keep skating, and then you know how to rolling for very well.
So just now in the demo video, I saw that what is the OLLE?
OLLIE.
IE. What's
Ah,
the
that one called Ollie.
Ollie?
Ollie like we call jump lah. Jump. That one sebelum ni macam because skateboarding is start from Europe there. Before this they just play like freestyle. No Ollie one. No jump. They don't know how to jump. Like they just play skateboarding, just cruise around and then turning like that. And then after that got one people there know how to make it the board flowing, make it the board fly like that, right? So dia pun buat lah, dia pun try banyak kali. Oh, I want to call this Ollie. And then after that they don't know how to flip the board. They don't know how to macam mana nak pelbagaikan flip tu. And then got one people there, dia pun buat sekali pusing board tu, then they call kick flip. Like that only.
So another question is like for the skateboarding, like how much the price around?
For skateboarding got maybe like 300 something or 400 something, but maybe cheaper than this figure skating maybe. Because skateboarding got some people buy like custom one. They buy only board only like 100 plus or 200 plus, and maybe got some wheels or bearing there, got different price. Maybe got one people got sponsor skateboard, they got sponsor and then they keep giving him new board, and then they just buy the truck, they just buy the wheel and bearing, that's all.
Alright, so thank you for so much for your
You're
sharing your
welcome,
story
you're
lah.
welcome.
So we thanks again for Akmal for
welcome.
sharing a story with us today. So it's been incredible to hear about the passion, creativity, and the fearless that decide skateboarding. So from mastering tricks to tackling and community, so you have shown us that the skateboarding so much more than just a sport, it's a way of life. And we also wrap up for this segment, so let's take a moment to appreciate how skateboarding and transform over the years. So what started as become a global movement influencing everything from fashion to urban design. So and through it all, so skateboarding like you have a true or spirit of the sport, so also pushing boundaries and inspiring other to do the same with. So before we move to our live segment, so we also still think about for Akmal for
You're
sharing your
welcome.
experience. So we can go to the live segment. Welcome back. So up next we have a special live segments in our university. So we will see some amazing performance. So for the both figure skating and also the skateboarding. So let's get it ready for the live segment.
Hi, so now we're going to find some UCSI students to ask them about their opinions on ice skating and skateboarding. Hi, can we interview you on skateboarding and ice skating on your opinion? Okay. So, what's your name?
My name is Steven.
So, what's your first impression of skateboarding and ice skating?
I think it's kind of like an art.
Which one you think is harder? Why?
I think skating is harder because it's wear on your shoes. Well, skateboard is just on the board. Means that if let's say if you lost control, you can at least escape if you are with skateboard.
No, don't slow down.
No, I can control it. I think.
Then if you had to try one, you choose ice skating.
No, skateboard.
You are.
Why would I choose something so risky?
Yeah. Because if guy choose skateboarding also more.
Yeah, it's kind of depends actually. For both of them, I I think someone who's not afraid of falling down because I think for beginner, right, I think they fall a lot and kind of risky when they perform something very high level. Just always wants to try cool fun. Skip beginner level. Skateboarding. I did skateboarding. No. It's not. I just go to the mall and just play with the spot. Not even mind. I think it's all about balance because balance. I think I fall down really hard. Need money. Welcome, welcome.
So we're gonna go and find another guest. Hi. Are you free? Okay. What's your name? My name is Kelly. So, what's your first impression of skateboarding? And for figure skating, I think it's an elegant, artistic, and highly disciplined sports that combine athleticism and quick grace. So which one you think is harder? I think both are challenging in different ways, but figure skating might be harder overall as it requires not physical strength and balance, but also precision, artistry, and the ability to perform complex routine on ice. But skateboarding is also physically demanding and requires courage to perform the tricks. If you had to try one, which one would you try? For me, I think maybe skateboarding because it seems more accessible for beginners. Skating also can a bit hard or fell down. Okay, then what kind of people you think suit this kind of sports? For skateboardings, I think it's people who like to have like adventurous, creative, and like they enjoy to have a strive or a sense of freedom lah. It suits people who like to thrive in unstructured environment and willing to take risks. While figure skating is suitable for people who are more disciplined, detail oriented, and enjoying combining athleticism with artistry. Have you tried skating or skateboarding? I think I tried both before. For skateboarding, I tried with my friend before while we're having a test game, and after our free time, we are just playing the skateboard. It's kind of hard. So for the figure skating, I also tried it before, but it's kind of hard. It's hard. You just need to master it. Yeah. Then, do you think it's difficult to learn? I think it's difficult for both in different ways. As skateboarding requires people to overcome the fear of falling, mastering balance, and learning tricks, while figure skating demands are not physically skilled like balance and coordination, but also the ability to perform. Can find free time we go ice skating together. Okay, sure. Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna look for another guest. I don't. Hi. Hi. What's your name?
Apurana.
Hi, good, nice name. I love your name.
Thank you.
So, can I ask you some questions about skateboarding and figure skating?
Sure.
Okay. So, what's your first impression of skateboarding and figure skating?
Skateboarding, I know that skateboarding is like doing it on the ground, right? Whereas figure skating, I think it's more like on the ice, skating on the ice. And I don't know, maybe figure skating looks harder than skateboarding.
Yeah, because on ice and it's slippery, right?
Yeah, slippery. And I think you have to have a choreograph, right, as well, that you remember. No? Oh,
That time.
it looks like dancing one.
Oh, that one,
yeah,
that one
yeah.
professional level. Oh, always fall down one cannot. We need to learn to balance first.
Yeah.
So, which one you think is harder?
Definitely, because I think even if you fall, right, when you're skating, it's on the ground, and I feel like you wouldn't hurt as much as falling on the ice and hurting.
But skateboarding cannot balance also if you stand on.
Yeah, but then figure skating, right, you have like rolls in like each of your leg, right? Like the shoes type of thing. You have to have like extreme balance and you have to focus on the sport as well. So yeah,
And then the knife also very dangerous.
very
You might
dangerous.
cut
But
yourself.
yeah,
Then which one would you try? If it's you.
I think because it's safer for me, I'm pretty clumsy. I would go with skateboarding. Yeah, because I feel like because skating, like I said before, I think you need like full focus on it, and I get pretty distracted with everything that goes around me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I think skateboarding is much more easier for me to balance as well. You know, I can just like quickly take my leg and then stop myself and whatnot. So I'll go with skateboarding.
Go well, learn. Go together, we go together.
Yeah.
So what kind of people you think suit this kind of sports?
For figure skating, definitely someone who's like dedicated to learning something new. And someone who's like organized and not very clumsy person like me. And then for skateboarding, probably people who wants to take up a hobby, they can.
Or they want to act handsome.
Yeah, to impress some girls and to act cool.
Have you ever tried any of these?
Figure skating, no. Cause right, around me, there's no place that I could go and figure skate. First of all, that. Secondly, there's no, like I said, there's no one to teach as well, so it's hard for me to learn. And for the skateboarding, I have learned it. I want to say professionally, but like on my own, yeah. But then it was like when I was little, so it wasn't like professionally done, and I could barely do it. And then my brother like broke it. I could actually learn it. So yeah, that's where my dream stops.
When your brother back,
Exactly. Yeah.
buy one more board, ask him.
Yeah. I want to learn it to get to places as well. But then, as you can see, Asia, it's not really safe to skate outside. You know, the roads and whatnot. It's very bumpy, so it's not really safe to skate outside as well. So yeah.
I think Bukit Jalil.
But I'm not. I'm not from Bukit Jalil.
Yeah, you're not from there.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, everything needs time and patience. And another thing, I have the patience all time too.
Hey. Cannot like this.
Okay, can lie. If I actually put in the hour and time, and if I actually have someone to like teach me, then maybe can.
UCSI got many people.
I feel like it's
skateboarding.
very pricey, one.
Price. No lah. You go and use your friendship. You say we so friend, right? Teach me.
For free.
Okay, so thank you for your time.
It's okay.
Thank you so much. It was very fun communicating.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, so I think UCSI students have many opinions and on skateboarding and ice skating. Okay, bye bye. Yes.
Okay, so thank you for Ferris for the live segment. So what an incredible episode for this. So a huge thank you for our guests again, which is Dolphin and Akma. So for sharing their stories, challenge, and also the victories with us today. So it's always inspiring to hear firsthand how athletes put their limits, embrace their craft, and continue evolving both on the of their chosen surface. So figure skating and skateboarding may seem like two completely different worlds, one defined by elegance, precision, and icy awareness, the other by street culture, creative, and the raw energy of the pavement. So, but as it seems today, at their role, both sports are about so much more than just technical. So their self-expression, so and also the determined to keep getting back up. So no matter how many times you fall, just stand up, do it again. So Dolphin, your dedication to mastering the artistry and athleticism of figure skating, of melting shot of inspiring, from the early morning at the of the years and also the training was get into the single forwards performance. Your journey is so good and also hard work and passion. So and also the Akma, your your fearless approach to pushing boundaries, new tricks, and also embracing of culture of skateboarding. So remind us that sport are about creative and also community just as much as they are about skill. So the way another skater turned the sheet into a playground in truly in from itself. So like what's fascination is about us to this sport demand resilience. So like whether it is recovering or a fall on the ice or ripping out on the concert, both skater and skateboarders know the feeling or the setbacks. So, but as our guests have show like the key to success isn't avoiding failure, it's learning like from it, like getting back up and trying again. So, and for anyone listening who have ever wanted to step onto the ice or the hop of the skateboard but feel like it's very hard, like take your sign to go. So every pro was once a beginner. It's all about starting when you are. So embracing the learning process and most importantly, having fun. So like before we wrap up, I just want to thank all of you to tuning in and being a part of this conversation. So whether you are an athlete, a fan, or just someone who loves this kind of sport, so or love this kind of story, I appreciate you being here with this. So once again, I'm Giselle, and this is our show like Sport Explore. So keep pushing your limits, keep finding joy in movement, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.